So.
Well, thank you very much for joining me for Tea with Rubina. And how this came about is that Olive program
Assalamu
coordinator.
alaikum.
Assalamu
Oh,
alaikum,
there she
Rabia.
is.
Assalamu
Assalamu
alaikum.
Coordinators needed planning time because, you know, we're going to the in-person programs, the day services program starting October 5th. So they were wondering whether to continue these online programs or not. So some of us volunteered to be the leaders of the program, so that those of us that look forward to getting together at this time, we can, you know, 2 or 4 of us, we can get together. And one of those is this session today, Tea with Rubina, and then Rabia is going to host one session. Rabia, what are you going to do?
Okay, Nafi.
Oh, and when is that?
I think next week, 23.
Yeah, next Thursday.
And,
Yeah.
and Nermeen, you're going to do one.
And mine is week after.
Week
Rabia.
after that. So
Yeah.
Sophia is going to continue her Tuesday exercise classes, and Wednesday and Thursday we are taking turns among ourselves. Tomorrow, Phyllis and I will be doing the the conversation about the senior-scape and what's going on, and we're going to talk about what does it mean aging. When you hear aging in place, what does that term mean, and what are the different things that that involves? You know, so that's our opportunity to learn what's going on. So welcome, thank you for joining me for tea. I wish we could do it in person, but this is the next best thing. So Nigar, Rabia, Mumtaz, Nermeen, can you change your name from Olive Community Services to Nermeen, please? And
Okay.
Safiya and Shamim, thank you and welcome. So let's share what kind of teas and treat we have. And I can start by sharing mine. I have a gulab jamun that I brought from, or that was brought for me and given to me by my neighbor Shamim from Grandparents' Day. She brought me 4 and I've eaten 1 a day, you know, 1 at a time. I cut it into really small pieces. So it, you know, as I said, I cut it into small pieces. So it goes a long way. It goes a long way. And I have myself my favorite mint tea and a big tall cup of mint tea. So let's see what tea Rabia brought.
Oh, I have plenty. Just Lipton and I put the Lwaza, 2 kind of tea together. 2 tea bags, 1 Lipton, 1 Lwaza. And it's a plain, only nothing. We don't milk, we don't put mint. And I put mint. And my snack is, I have small cookies with date. I made it. So those are small.
Oh yes, we've seen those.
With sesame seed, but inside is date. And this one is different than the one I used to make. This is just flour. The other I put semolina, but this one flour and butter or shortening and oil, and inside the date. And I make it different shapes sometimes. This one.
Oh yeah, different shapes.
Without mold. It's by hand. I make it. So that's what I'm gonna eat. And my drink, I have bike.
Oh.
It's I drink this one more than the others because it's sugar-free and very tasty.
Actually, I have that too. I like that too. It has different flavors. It has
different flavors. Now it comes with lemon.
Oh, yeah.
And I serve it in my new tray.
Oh, how beautiful. Look at that. Maybe you can take
This is not mine. It's Nadia, but I use it today. She didn't take it that day. So
Can you?
I don't have one yet.
Can you take a picture with your phone and post it on the
I'm gonna,
chat?
Oh,
of your
maybe
tray and your tea and
Inshallah. Yeah. Okay.
okay, that would be really nice. That would be really nice. Okay. Mumtaz, would you like to share with us what you're having?
Today I'm not having tea because I had late tea and I drink very strong tea. So I'm drinking water, plain water. And I have, I don't know whether you can see all these sweets.
Wow. Oh boy, yes.
And some crackers, that's all.
Oh, okay.
It's good.
That's not all. That's all.
Big all. Use all.
You're ready. You're definitely ready. Yes, yes. Great. Well, thank you for joining us. Nermeen, what beverage are you drinking?
Oh, I'm having herbal tea.
Uh-huh.
White tea with blueberry and acai, and I have a few ginger cookies.
Oh, nice. Oh,
nice.
That's good.
Nice. Okay. Safiya, how about you? What kind of beverage did you drink?
Actually, I'm not having tea. I'm having this is mineral water. It's called Topo Chico. I don't know if you all ever drink it. Here.
My husband loves that.
Yeah. I like it. It has different flavors. I think one is grapefruit, one is lemon,
yeah.
or lime, and it kind of settles your stomach down. So anyway, I drink it all the time. It might be good for you, probably is not, but I like it. That's what I'm having. I'm not having a snack right now because I just ate breakfast, but yesterday I did make Rabia's hummus, and my husband loved it. He said he thought it was so authentic. He thought I bought it, and I said no, it's from Rabia's recipe.
Oh, great!
That's good.
It was like, you know how hummus like this? I was like, yes,
yes, I can make it.
Now it's Sophia's hummus, not Rabia's hummus.
I call it Rabia's hummus. It was really good. Thank you for that recipe.
You're welcome.
Well, thank you for joining. Rabia, can you share with us which beverage you have? Can you unmute yourself? Rabia, will you be coming on screen? No? Let's go to Negar. Negar, can you share with us what beverage you brought? And thank you so much for joining us. And it was good to see you on Sunday.
Yeah, it was. I just wanted to meet everyone, whoever I recognized in the mask. I said I go meet them because I haven't been to the in person anytime. So that was nice seeing you and some of the other ladies and yeah. Okay, I had my tea, so that's the only tea I have in the morning. I don't drink tea after that. So I have only water, and then I have a fruit that I drink.
Oh, that's good. That's a good thing. And now I'm going to have a bite of mine. So this is Rashida Mansouri's gulab jamuns, and they're the best. Did she put her recipe in the cookbook? Do you know?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
Rashida Mansouri. Not definitely not that recipe.
But you know, she's made it all the time. I remember 20 years back, 30 years back, getting together, and she would always bring a tray of gulab jamun to different gatherings. So, you know,
can I share my tea?
Oh, I didn't. Well, sure, of course you can share your tea. Sorry about that, Shami.
Actually, I'm not just sharing tea. I'm sharing two other things, very important things.
Okay. And we'll listen to you while we eat.
Yeah, I'm going to share my tray, the first use of my tray that I got.
Oh, beautiful.
Enjoy it.
We want you to post a picture also, please.
Okay, I'll do that. And my tea. And I'm going to use your coaster too.
Oh,
Look at that.
make me happy.
Okay, thank you. And my friend Rafia, she also loved it. I just have to drop it off at her house. I'll do it next week. And the first time when I became a grandma, when we were living in Illinois, one of my friends gave this cup to me. It reads, "Grandbabies make your heart feel brand new."
Oh,
And it really makes you feel brand new.
yeah.
It's just like everything you're starting with, like, something new. And,
Yes.
and I mean, that experience is like, it cannot be described in words. So anyways, I thought I was going to drink in this, but it's not washed. So I'm using my own cup. And the tea I made today is mango turmeric herbal tea. The ingredients in it is turmeric root, lemongrass, apple, hibiscus flowers, pineapple, mango flavor, and other natural flavors. I don't know what other natural flavors are, and rose petals. So this is like really very interesting tea, and it tastes pretty good. It's and it does not have caffeine. So I mean, I also don't take tea after my morning tea, but I just wanted to try this herbal tea, and herbal tea does not have caffeine, so that's fine. And this organic local honey, I put 1/2 teaspoon in it. So, and my snack, I have biscotti, the rusk.
Oh,
Yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna eat all of it. Just I'll eat a little bit of it. That's about it. Thank you.
Great, great. We were just talking about the gulab jamun that I'm eating. That's Rashida's gulab jamun, and Shabir has joined us.
Oh, the gulab jamuns were great.
They were great, and they're part of my my morning tea today, cut into very, very small pieces. Rashida, where are you?
Yeah, getting up.
I have one left, and I'm just gonna.
I have one left. Look, this is my snack with my tea today. That's all cut into small pieces.
Good, you're enjoying.
Yes, I've eaten one every day. Shamim brought the leftovers home, and she gave me 4.
That's good.
So that's wonderful. So we are going through and asking everybody what beverage you're having, tea or coffee or whatever, and what snack you're having. So would you like to share with us what you brought to tea with Rubina?
I think my tea is sitting there on the kitchen table, so I'm gonna go grab it.
What kind of tea? What?
Green tea with the
Organic green tea.
organic tea with what kind of leaf? Anyways.
With love from Rashida, whatever it is good, right? Whatever. What snack are you having?
Avocado.
Avocado. Okay. Well, it beats gulab jamun, but
What gulab jamun? I eat about half of gulab jamun.
okay.
Yeah, avocado. Yeah.
Rashida, what's your snack?
Rubina, I'm sorry, I'm late.
Oh,
I
okay.
made a green tea.
Okay, just wait for a second. Rashida, what's your
She's asking a question.
what's your snack? Are you having tea
Right.
and snack?
I'm having early lunch because we just came home from gym and
Oh.
I starved. So whatever is on the table, I
Okay.
eat first.
Well, good, but thank you for joining.
Happened to be dal and chawal and piece of the fish with some vegetable. So that's my lunch, brunch, whatever you say.
Great, and it's time for that. Excellent, excellent. Thank you for joining us. Thank you.
And brother Shabir, how can you eat only half gulab jamun? That's
Because I eat 1.5
So see, it's another half a plus one.
No, I mean, one is not enough for me either.
Well, whole gulab jamun is too much. I mean, that's.
That's why I cut it in very.
That's my limit. So half a gulab jamun. Yeah.
But that's good. That's good. Well, Rabia has joined us. Rabia, what are you having for tea? Share with us, please.
Green tea.
Green
I'm
tea?
sorry I'm late.
That's okay. That's okay. Thank you for joining us and coming on screen. And what's your snack? What snack are you having?
No snack, only green tea.
Only tea?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good. Great. Well, thank you very much. As I said, I wish we were together and I was hosting you in person, but it's good that we're doing it anyway. At least we're together. So what are some of the things, as I said earlier before we started, that Olive coordinators are taking these 2 weeks, this week and next week, for planning programs, getting ready for the day program that's starting in October, and busy. So some of us, Nermeen, Rabia, and I, we offer to host the program so that we continue to meet each other and have our social time together while they were busy, and they can have planning time. So I thought we would talk and brainstorm on what are some of the things that we would like to do, some projects, ideas there might be, because I mean, out of one of the conversations like this, and I don't know if Rabia was on that call, but I know Nermeen and Safiya were, when we just came up with the idea of the cookbook and we made a plan, and look at, what a beautiful product came out.
Yeah.
Look at what a beautiful product we had. So I want to know from you in the group, what are some of the things that come to your mind that could be turned into a project that seniors could do, and then we could market and raise funds to support Olive programs. Or, it could be just an activity, but if these projects are so nice, they, Shamim, tell us about your tray that you showed everybody. Tell us where you got it, how you got it, and the history of it, and that's the beginning of our conversation about projects.
This is the tray. Actually, Rabia is going to tell the history. I'm just going to tell you where I got it from.
Okay.
I got it at Grandparents' Day event where Rabia had put this for auction, and I bid on it, and then I got it. And this is such a beautiful, wonderful, nice tray. And when I looked at it the first time, I said, this is what I'm going to get. And then I put the bid on it. But luckily, not too many people put the bid on it, so I got it. I think she's going to make another one for another person because they also wanted this. And it's like really very lightweight, very easy to use, and very neat looking. And I don't have anything green in my house, but it's just the green color always kind of fits everywhere. I think it's because it's natural color, or I don't know what. Green always looks nice. And this, I got it with 4 coasters. These are the 4 coasters and 1 pivot. And all of them look so nice, and the design flows so nicely. And I think something like this would be a really good project in future.
Okay.
I mean, exactly, it doesn't have to be like this, but something similar.
So let's share from
Rabia.
Yeah. The idea came, my friend, she makes those trays with needlework. Needlework is cross stretch, and she put the glass on the top. Then I said, no, I'm gonna try to do it with my coloring, because I have a lot of coloring here. So I tried one and it worked so good. So I ordered 5 pieces of trays and I painted. Then I start doing that. Since month and a half, I'm working with that. So, and the idea was one of my friend when we went to Spain, she bought a tray like this. So I said, oh, I could make it. Why I have to pay money, that much money there? So I start doing that. So it became a nice project. Now I have one order for, I think Sadia's daughter, she ordered the green one. And inshallah, next week I'll finish it and give it to her. Today I'm gonna paint the other trays.
How long did it take for you to paint the tray, the trivet, and the 4 coasters?
Oh, the trays I painted 2 weeks ago because it has to dry good. Then the coasters, you have to put a lot of mud there, yeah, and I put maybe 6-7 layers, and you have to wait 6 or 5 hours before each one. So it takes a long time to dry. Every day I used to do it 2 times, 3 times like this.
Okay.
And the same with the trays and with the trivet.
They turned out so neat.
Yesterday I found a small piece of this and I wash it 2 times to see if it's gonna come out from the, but it's so good. So it's okay, but I wish not to put a lot of water there. Just wipe it.
So the white in it is the paint or the mud part?
Paint.
Okay, paint.
No painting.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Sister Rabia, I mean, the pattern is really intricate. How did you get the pattern on the tray or even the coasters?
Oh, I have I paint the original big one, big paper and big papers, big size paper. It came like the same size of the tray or a little bit larger. Then for the trivet and for the coasters, I cut it. In the middle, I took the middle and I took the corners. And whatever left over, I pasted on, let me show you. Just 1 minute, I'll bring it.
And while she's getting it, I'll share with you that in, I think it was late October 2019, just before the pandemic, Olive did an international trip for Olivers and we went to Spain. And from this call, Mumtaz, Rabia and I, we were part of the group of about 12 that went. And it was wonderful, wonderful.
It was.
And that's where Rabia, that's the Spain trip that Rabia is referring to.
Yeah. So the leftover, I didn't throw anything. So now I'm going green, Shamim. I'm going green. I didn't throw anything. So I put it on this is plant pot.
Okay.
Or you could use it with the tray as put utensils. Fork and spoon and knife and next to the trays.
Yeah, so technically it belongs to me.
It came from the same tray. You want it?
Thank you.
Of course I do.
If you want it, you could have it.
But thank you very much.
Because it goes with the set.
Yeah.
And other thing that I want to share with everybody is that Rabia has offered that on request, she will make more, and this will be a fundraiser for Olive, that she will make as many units as needed. So we will somehow have to package, take pictures and put it on our website for people to be able to order. Shmeen, can we ask how much do you bid and what were you able to get it for? It's beautiful. It's priceless.
I bid 75 and I got it for 75. Yeah.
Well, that's excellent. And yeah, thank you very much for raising $75 for Olive. and the history of our trip, the Spain and the connection and Olive and Oliver, it's amazing.
Yeah, and the other blue one bid for 80 and got $80 for that, and another one was 55.
Okay.
Yeah.
They were different sizes.
It's larger than the green.
Yeah, and I think somebody is taking the last one also. So.
Oh, good.
So all 4 of them are gone. Alhamdulillah. Thank you for raising our fund.
Very happy that.
So these are 2 real examples of projects that Oliver's thought of, that did, and that are, turning into funds to support the programs. The cookbook is one of them, and this is Rabia's. And I know we've had one other person who loves to bake and has a baking business saying there's a cake that carrot cake that she would make on demand and deliver. But so far, we really haven't had that capability to do it, to market it and to do it. So now I think we are getting more organized now. Our store is, we're online. So those are the kind of things that we will begin to offer. And there is real passion and love for things made by seniors, and there's love that's put into making things too. So what are I have one idea that I want to share, which I've been wanting to share with Shamim, and I just have been forgetting. Many of you know that I went to Canada a couple of weeks ago, and I have a friend there who's always giving me good stuff. And this time she gave me these things that are crochet, and they're made out of this nylon type of yarn. And this is also something, and it has some, I don't know if it's something in it or it's just made tighter, but these are kitchen washcloths, and this is a scrub.
Wow.
And you just put them in your washing machine. And she said they last years and years. And Shamim, I forgot even last night to show you that this is that product.
Yeah.
And she's even willing to make them, or tell us what this particular yarn is. And it doesn't look like it'll be difficult to make. It's just a small crochet thing. So that was the idea I picked up, and I wanted to share. And Shamim, before I start using, I'll let you touch them and feel them and see if this is something that we could incorporate. So I know you have several ideas. So before I come to you, let me ask some of the other people. Do you have some ideas of things that we could, as a group, I mean, we did a wonderful job with the masks. We just have so much potential. So what are some of the ideas that you have that we could, evaluate and make into projects and have more breadth and depth of materials available on Olive Store? Mumtaz, do you have ideas you'd like to share with us? I know you're very creative.
No, I'm not that creative, but I like to do things. But like I was thinking Mod Podge, it's easy to do, but I'm new at it. So I'm not very expert, but I tried on coasters and some other things.
What is it?
Mod Podge.
It's the Mod Podge, you take it.
Podge is what Rabia used.
Yeah. Like a glue, yeah. Like a glue.
Or anything, you use it on like nice napkins or some other papers wrapping. You get it and you have to, put that and put the Mod Podge so the print goes on it.
Yeah, the paint comes out very nice on Mod Podge.
Yeah. Especially if you use napkin. If you use the napkin.
Yeah.
How do you spell the word? Mod or mud?
MODPODG. Mod Podge.
Okay. Do you have something made?
You could use it on candles or on the pots like this. And it comes so good with the napkin, the kitchen napkin.
Yeah.
There you
comes the flower. Yeah. I'm gonna do that with the candles after I finish my work.
So continue, Mumtaz, with Mod Podge, what you were planning to.
So you can do anything like trays, glasses, vases, anything you can put it on. But I'm really new in it, so I can try, but I'm not like an expert right now. So I want it to be perfect before I start doing it.
Yeah.
I'm just practicing at home a little. But it comes out very nice. And once you are, once you get into practice, it's easier to do. You don't have to paint anything or anything. You just get the pretty napkins and make it. Even you can make a lot of coasters. Those are easy to do.
So you could put that application on like Olive branded, like Olive logo. You could put it on. Is it washable? Is it?
Yes.
Yes, because you seal it with a sealer on the top.
So Shamim, that could be something instead of going to a printer or stamper for, I don't know, the practicality of it.
That we have to kind of further explore. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because I was thinking of aprons and grocery bags. That's like purchase instead of making. I mean, if the grandparents want to make aprons, I mean, they are very easy to make. They can make once we have our sewing machines, or we can order solid color and then have someone do the artwork on it. That's one of the ideas came to my mind. And grocery bags are going to be around for a very, very long time. Everybody needs to do groceries. And I mean, I'm hoping one day all the plastic bags will go away from the world. So, once we start using the cloth bags, jute bags, the plastic bags will go. Aprons, everybody uses aprons. So aprons are like very useful item.
Yeah. One apron I learned where it's almost used to be is just from a dish washing that type of fabric. Remember dish cleaning or drying that fabric, and so easy. You just put it. I'll show you what I did. Can you see this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here. See, this is a dish cleaning, a dish type of fabric. I put it in the back like this, and put it on the top, and this ribbon goes around it, and adjust it.
Yes. Very nice.
And an olive logo on the solid part.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and you can put a pocket and the cell phone packet, and the
pocket is a must.
Yeah, pocket is a must. Yeah, I mean, the cell phone, we always use cell phone, so you have to have cell phone pocket and some other pockets.
See, this is a pocket here at the bottom, 3 pockets.
Oh, yeah.
So this is very easy. You just take the simple rectangle, you just put this to make a thing to have the ribbon going, and it becomes like this in shape, and you put the ribbon in.
We should have Mumtaz involved in our sewing project.
Oh yes, definitely.
Inshallah, once we get our sewing machines.
Yes. We have sewing machines on our wish list for Mumtaz for our olive base. Wonderful.
Oh,
that's great. Who would like to share next?
And this is also easy to do. Like this is a towel. This is a towel. I gave it out to my friends. This one is very old mine. And I put this, this is a mat. And I sewed it in the middle. And then put a button on it. And it hangs on my stove. So
That's a good idea.
I used it a lot, Mumtaz. Thank you.
That's excellent, because they're always looking for something to take out the pots and to. That's great.
I'll bring some nice ones and show you.
Okay. So we definitely need some sewing machines, right?
Yeah, definitely need Mumtaz there.
We definitely need Mumtaz there. Okay, okay. But today we are getting ideas, and then we'll sit together and select 2 or 3 projects and make plans as we move forward.
Another one, see?
Oh, it's nice.
Wow, that's nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I used my leftover buttons at one time. I used to have so many buttons. Now they are all gone because I used it. And I gave it to my friends a lot, you know, so this, I made a lot of it. And
Yeah, this is nice.
Wonderful, wonderful. I want to be friend at that level. Right? We want to be friends at that level.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not shy to ask. I asked Rabia, and you'll be surprised the biggest pot of soup I got. And I went,
okay, I have extra. I mostly gave, we had a potluck group, so I gave everyone in the potluck, you know, group. And then I gave Shamim, and I think I gave Nermeen too, yeah.
I did. And I use it. Mumtaz, how long would a project like that take to do? From start to finish?
I think it should be less than an hour because the sewing is not, but just to put the plates, and it's very thick, you know, that takes a little while. And then you just put the buttons. This is all made, you know, already made. This is.
Great. But thank you, Mumtaz. And we will have longer conversations on each of these, but because I want to get everybody's ideas and time is getting on. So now I'm going to ask whether Shabir, what project would you suggest that could in turn generate revenue for Olive?
First of all, I'm looking at all these creative talents, and I'm way above my pay grade.
Well, you stay within your pay grade, and good enough. We're open.
So when it comes to creativity, I have to turn to Rashida, and all of you guys are talented. I don't have an ounce of that kind of talent, so I would stay out an area that I don't know anything about. Creativity. When it comes to creativity,
it doesn't have to be a craft. Anything that you can think of. It doesn't have to be a craft.
No, I'm much of the engineering mind is more infrastructure. I care about creativity. I wouldn't know how to do creative part, but I would know how to put that creativity to work. So
okay,
Rashida, the infrastructure, creating space for it as to how this has to be
takes us all
utilized in more functional part. And so that's my 2 cents.
Great. Rashida, how about you?
Mine is only cooking. I'm not into art or anything. I used to sew everything, but from long time, the kids are, when they were young, and after that I didn't sew. So cooking is the only thing I can manage. Something like samosa or something, frozen samosa.
Maybe we should trademark your gulab jamuns and
samosa, some. No, it has to be something with the food.
She's a little bit shy to say, but her creativity, because we have a plant-based lifestyle and there's no meat involved, and so she has to come up with all kinds of incredible creative way of putting the vegetable that we grow in the backyard, which is limited, but so that's where the talent piece comes in, an amazing array of food that we eat. I mean, case in point, we were trying to cut out the dairy, so she came up with the Gujarati dish called curry. I don't know whether you all are familiar with it or not, but it utilizes yogurt. And so since there's no yogurt, she came up with the almond milk substitute, and an amazing, I mean, I tasted curry like that. So that's the point I'm trying to make, is that's where the creativity comes in, is to make do with whatever we have. And that I'm very grateful. that I am the beneficiary of her creativity. And
Nermeen,
all of you are doing these things in an amazing. I came not as a participant but as a listener. I knew I would benefit from it.
oh, definitely.
You have not failed me. It's an amazing conversation to listen to what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed you with. And you're putting that into play in order for you to create something else with it. And Sister Rubina's work that I saw, it was amazing.
Well, thank you. Thank
Inside
you.
and out. So.
But we will look towards you for plant-based recipes because I've recently identified that I have a dairy allergy, a low-grade allergy, and I love curry, and I violate that. But so I want your recipe, and more than that, next time you make it, tell me, say me, and I'll come and pick it up. Yeah, no, I would love. I mean, that's great, and we do cooking demonstrations, and you know that, and you've participated in it before. So we'll just definitely, Nermeen, keep that on our list.
It's not my cup of tea.
Okay.
I just cook.
Okay, well, you just cook, and we'll just observe you. We'll just observe you.
I just cook.
Oh,
you know,
that's wonderful.
Mr. Rashida, food is one of the ways we connect.
Yes.
I truly believe food is one of the ways we connect. And although you don't feel that you have much to offer, I think you have a lot to offer to all of community services. And especially where Brother Shabir Mansour is talking about plant-based recipes. I think as we get older, we're looking for a healthier lifestyle, you know, and I feel that you don't realize this is I think this can be a huge part of our creativity.
I think we're going to have these. We need to have these conversations more often. Now, Zainab asked me earlier, you know, to feel out if we want to have conversations like this and how often, and then we can come up. So let me get some more ideas as well, because we'll nurture these. Rabia, what would you like to suggest? Anything you'd like to suggest that we could make as seniors that we could then sell and raise money?
Not decided. I'll think about it.
You'll think about it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And I'm going to go to, did you want to say something else? No? Think about it and let us know. Okay?
It's good and needed.
Okay. Safiya and Nigar, I want to hear from both of you.
Oh, okay. You know, I was listening to everybody, how talented all the Olivers are and how many different art things you have to offer, and not only art, but expertise. And maybe if you had an online raffle, Rashida could even raffle off a cooking day with Rashida. She could teach us how to make some plant-based recipes, because I would love to learn how to do that. I'm tired of eating meat, and I'd like to know how to do that. Even come up with the plant-based recipe book would be a possibility. But everybody at Olive is so creative. If you did an online raffle of probably just even have some really beautiful things in your home that you don't want anymore, and donate it to Olive, and then just have a online raffle and we can bid for things. But the cooking at someone's house, I'd be sure to want to win that.
Okay,
yes, I agree with Sister Sophia.
So those are my ideas.
That is excellent. How about something from you of your creativity and of your ideas? That's excellent how we would package and market Rashida's. And that plant-based recipe book is an excellent idea.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
So how about something, or that is your idea, plant-based cookbook?
Well, my idea was the online auction, or
Okay.
online market, something
Got it.
like. Mm-hmm.
Online auction. Excellent, excellent. Nigar, how about you?
Well, I think what you should do is have like a little thrift store at your Olive Center. So people bring their good stuff, not used in, but really nice clothes or some jackets or whatever they have, which somebody else can use it at a cheaper price. And I think a thrift store would be the best thing to generate money.
It's a good idea.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good
That's-
idea. That idea has been floated several times. Yeah. Okay.
Since now you have a place where you can
now
have
we
a
have a
room,
place. Yeah.
yeah, you have a room which you can assign to that, and then have it really nicely displayed and good stuff people can bring, which they don't use anymore, and you can generate some money out of it.
Yeah. So definitely, that's.
I'm
an
not
idea
good
for-
at any creative or anything, but like Rashida, I cook. So yeah, I made achar the other day, and then I gave it to some of my friends, and now everybody wants that achar. So maybe I can make a lot of
okay?
achar. I can make a lot of achar, and then we can generate money out of that.
No, I
So,
mean
yeah.
that's great.
Yeah, that's not
Make a jar and
perishable.
market
So
it. No, that's excellent.
Nigar, I have a question. Would you like to donate some of your time towards the thrift store? Because we have been kind of planning and thinking about it. Some time, if you have.
yeah, I can, but I cannot come to the place. Yeah, that's the problem. I don't drive that much.
Okay.
Yeah, if you do anything online or something, I can really help you. Yeah, that's no problem.
Okay, but that's good to know, because then we will have you manage things online for the store, because we
Yeah.
need someone in charge of, getting these things to market. Yeah, excellent. That's good to know. Now we have Nermeen and Rabia. Who would like to go first? I think I've talked to everybody else. I don't want to leave anybody behind.
Okay, I'll do it.
Rabia,
I'll do
okay.
it. It's okay.
Sure.
So in my mind, the garage sale, to do garage sale 4 times a year. And now Christmas coming, so we'll start in beginning of November to have one. So, and we could sell it very good with the garage sale.
Mm-hmm.
And
But
would
we
you
have to
take
collect-
responsibility for leading
I
it with
don't
somebody
know.
else?
You know my time with
Yeah.
Jamal.
No, I mean with that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But
Garage
I'll
sale.
have that day. Yeah, I'll have. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Excellent. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Nermeen.
Well, I really don't have any ideas right now, but just listening to everyone else, I feel like we have some things that we can work with. I also thought of the garage sale, maybe connected with the thrift store. I don't know, but
Which one would be easier to do, thrift store or garage sale?
I think the garage sale, to my mind.
Okay.
Because we would do it maybe twice a year or something like that.
Yeah.
Thrift store is a really good idea if we have volunteers that are going to do the work, because it is a lot of work.
Right.
But you
it's
can,
good money too.
It's
Yeah.
good money. Yeah, it is
Yeah.
good money.
It's good money.
It's a good way of raising funds.
If you have a place, if we have a room.
Right.
big room.
We have the room, but it's not really suitable for a shop right now. We might be able to rent a storage space or something and
Yeah.
store things and do a garage sale. So we have the place outside to do it.
Yeah, outside.
But
No,
not to hold a shop like a thrift shop right now, because we have just space enough for offices right now.
Yeah. I'd like us to do a project where all of us are involved.
Yes.
You know, especially like when we start on base, and on our Connect and Creative days, when we have arts and crafts classes, they're coming in and we're working on projects. So our arts and craft projects, a big chunk of that time will go in us working on these projects, and whether it could be the sewing project, the food project. I love the idea of the plant-based recipes and producing a book.
Mm-hmm.
And we have some really good creative people around, and especially with the book part of it, I think Amina can help us create that,
right?
Book, and I really feel that that's a good way of going.
So if we're shortlisting right now, so you're shortlisting the plant-based diet cookbook is a good idea, right?
Right.
And garage sale versus a thrift shop right now is a good idea. And
and sewing.
I mean, all those are excellent ideas.
They're all good ideas.
Yeah.
It's just us homing into it. Just having
and each one of you
plan.
Taking an hour, start a project. Let's say, Mumtaz, you started this making an apron project, and it took us 2 or 3 weeks of doing part of it, or somebody took it home or something. So be the leader in making that project for that time. And like, Rashida, we, work with her, maybe invite her to do a demo, or, we'll make a plan. I think this plant-based, we will have a lot of market outside of Olive for a plant-based diet. Wouldn't you think so?
Yes.
Rashida and Shabir?
I think so.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, our cookbook is being received very well.
Very well, yeah.
Very, very well. And you really can't put a word onto it, what it is. It's just recipes from everywhere, whatever is their favorite. Somebody said to me, is it an Indian cookbook? I said, no. Is it an Arabic cookbook? I said, no, but it has Indian recipes, it has Arabic, it has African, it has Mexican, it has,
international.
It's an international cookbook. So I think that's a good idea. Good idea. That wisdom is there. And some kind of kitchen accessories, whether it's an apron, whether it's towels, whether it's something like this, or, and trays and that. And I think they can all be. And then Sister Nagar helping to manage the online portion of it, right?
We can also, the plant-based recipes, like Brother Mansouri was saying that I'm not sure if Sister Rashida actually grows these plants in her garden and if she's involved with that process, but that's something that we could put it together in our book, like how she's, and I think this is, I'm really interested with this part of the project. And how she grows her plants, from however you begin to the plants, taking care of the plants, harvesting them, and then bringing it to your kitchen. I think that is going to be
Nermeen,
a wonderful project.
I think then would you like to be the leader working with Rashida and Shabir? Because we've gone to their house and seen what they do. It's really amazing, and it's worth documenting. And we'll put a team together with you, but just you'd be the leader. Or you can develop another, or you can develop another leader. We'll meet to make a plan, and out of that will evolve the leader.
But I just want to mention something, just to Sister Rashida. I was just like you. I was very nervous about things like that, and this is not something that's my cup of tea. But we want to empower you because I think you have a quality and something special. I really feel like you have something special to offer to our community.
It takes
so much time, people will hate me.
No, they won't. I don't think so. I
With
think this
two
is
of
going to be a
us,
really good
with
project.
two of us, I spent half a day in kitchen and gardening and all these things. So it's really,
Yeah.
that's how. So people who are not used to, and I'm in the only in the house. That's why I don't step out the house because it's time consuming. And as I say, but just two of us, it takes enough time. It's not that I don't want to dedicate myself, but maybe I am one of the oldest among you.
Oh.
But this is what we're going to get from you, Sister Rashida. You're going to be our lead. You're going to be the one to show us the way. You are going to be the one.
Sabir is the leader and I follow. I am always that way. I'm always, all over my life,
Each family needs a leader and a follower. So,
Yes.
you know,
So,
you have that.
He's a leader and I follow. I do whatever Sabir will tell me, I'll do it.
So we want to follow. So that's what we want to do. We'll have a leader. You just have to show us and we'll follow you.
Yeah.
That's all we need. But you have the expertise. So that's what we need. And we can gather people. We can make a team. It's not something that you're going to do alone, Rashida. But we want all that information that you have. We want you to impart it to us so that we can put it in the book and we can share it, share all your tools and your expertise with the rest of us, so that we're giving everyone and anyone that would be interested in this lifestyle the tools to start off.
What I could do is in near future or future, come over to my house. We live here in Fountain Valley, not almost in the very close to Masjid, and most of the ingredients I have, whatever the ingredients I'm using, and we just I'll show you if it works that way, or I can or I can make the samples and like whatever Nagar says, she makes the chutney, achar.
Yeah.
I can do something like that, make small portion, and when next time when we have a gathering, I can bring that things to and we can share something like that.
Yes, alhamdulillah, that's really good.
Okay, Shabir, you have a comment?
Can I suggest something?
Sure.
I think what Sister Nermeen was leading us to think about was more of a lifestyle. So it's not so much that you would pick one small piece of it, but rather a lifestyle of plant-based lifestyle. And that's what we have for more than 10 years, 15 years. And then we have arrived at a place where we're growing almost 70, 80% of what we eat. But it's a lifestyle that we can share with Olivers in a form that perhaps is more suitable in order to communicate. So cookbook idea perhaps is one of the idea that could perhaps germinate out of the conversation, but rather creating an environment for people to appreciate what the plant-based lifestyle is. Olivers can get into it, and perhaps we can come up with the steps to how to lead to that level, create a pieces of it.
I think we've run out of time, so let's create one session, not long from now. We'll get on the calendar with Zainab and flush this out, this lifestyle, and what are the steps, and we will make a plan, and then we'll fill in the pieces. What I want to share here is the confidence that Nermeen is showing. If you had seen Nermeen a year or a year and a half ago, Rashida, she would have said something similar. I can't do it. I won't do it. I can't do it. Look at her.
Yeah.
Look at her confidence. Look at now she's trying to guide you. So we have a lot in us. Yes, that's the lifestyle that you've chosen,
Mm-hmm.
but that doesn't mean that all your other potentials are not there. They're there. And if you wish to develop them and choose them, they're there. So it's your choice. You know,
And it
whether
could
you
be a group thing. It's, you know,
Yeah.
you're not alone.
you're not alone. And for women especially, because we have traditionally taken the support roles, but we have so much potential, especially when the families are grown and we have more time. You know, our intelligences don't go away. I think that's one thing that I want to do, is harness that wisdom that resides in each one of the seniors. And just from what we just the brief snippet we saw, just in terms of arts and crafts and projects, is just a minor example. There are much bigger, better stories to learn, and things to do.
I agree.
So how often would we want to have this kind of conversation? Once a month, once a
Once
quarter?
a month.
Maybe once a month.
Once a month?
Yeah, once a
Okay.
month.
So from now, we will follow up with each other. I will follow up with, maybe Nermeen and I will follow up, so that we get some steps fine-tuned. And maybe we can make this chat of these people that are on today, Nermeen, because we know what we're talking about, and then see what comes out of our 9 of us and from our conversation, and we can share it there and fine tune it before we bring it to other group. Okay. If everybody's okay, we will start a WhatsApp group we'll call it Tea with Rubina. Okay. And see where that conversation goes, and how we develop these projects into reality. Thank you very, very much, everyone. This has been great. And I still have 2 pieces of my gulab jamun. Remember, it's only 1. I could have eaten 4 in this time, but I purposely cut it into 8 pieces. So I have 8 bites to take. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to be talking with Phyllis about what does it mean when you hear the term aging in place? What are the different variables and the different environment things of aging in place? And look forward to seeing you at Olive Base in October in person. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Olive Community Services is a 501c3 nonprofit organization based in Southern California that provides culturally appropriate services to seniors, their family, and the community. Through its physical and virtual interactive programs, Olive engages participants in a variety of ways that promotes health and well-being. To learn more about Olive Community Services, to get involved, or to make a donation, please visit www.olivecs.org or email info@olivecs.org. Be a change maker, and together, let's live, learn, and thrive.